What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Apparently we have 10 seconds to talk before the game starts. Just tell me how your day was going. Is it a good day? Did you do a lot? No? Well, if that's true, then... Oh, we ran out of time. Too late. Anyway, guess I don't care what happens if that was true. And today I'm bringing to you guys a gameplay on firing range. Pretty cool day. Ignore my little talking to myself thing there. You always talk to yourself when you're recording these things, so I figured why not pretend like someone's talking to me. It makes me seem less crazy. Or maybe more crazy. I don't know, don't you judge me. Just watch the damn video. And I'm bringing to you guys a gameplay on firing range. And it's a pretty solid gameplay. I enjoyed it. MSN just went off. But I ended up dropping 54 and like 9, I believe. We were absolutely taking squats on these kids, and this was during a hot streak. I had like two weeks ago I had a massive hot streak on Call of Duty where every single game, no joke, like all 2 days straight, every single game, I was just dominating the enemy team. I had games where I was going like 17 and 0, 18 and 2, and I was just getting like quad kills like crazy. It's very good 2 days. And today I'm talking about, today I want to tell you guys how to be aggressive and how not to be aggressive. And the first thing right now is capturing the flag. You notice how my teammate was looking to the left. I immediately changed my aim to the right, because if my teammate's looking to the left, I no longer have to look there. That means my teammate has that side covered, and now I have to watch our back while he watches our front. Because if not, if we're both watching one area, someone can sneak in the back and just kill us both without any problem, because we have our backs turned against them. So it's really not a good idea to do that. Whenever you're capturing a flag and you're capturing it with more than one person, have each individual person look at a different area. And a lot of times it's great. It absolutely helps out, because you can just wipe off hordes of enemies. So long as you guys are covered, you can literally kill the whole team. I remember on jungle, there's another thing where if you spawn on the A flag, there's these little barrels, and if you go to cap the flag with 2 of your teammates right off the start, you have one person hide behind the barrels while the B flag. You hear me? A flag. Sorry, you guys. If you're on jungle, you spawn on the A flag, and you're going towards the B side, you have one person behind the barrels, another person right on top of the flag, and the person right on top of the flag is going to be looking up at the bridge, and the person behind the barrels is going to be looking straight on C-spawn. So there is absolutely no way the enemies are going to be able to kill you. So long as you have that set up, they will not stop you. You'll almost guarantee the flag capture. So long as you have flak jacket, you'll be guaranteed a flag capture every single time you start off jungle on the A side. And that's one of the great things about running a game with someone you know. You can communicate to them on which angle in which you're going to be looking and which angle in which they look, so that way you guys aren't morons and someone sneaks up behind you and kill you both. And another thing about this game is, when you have 2 flags, you want to play a more defensive role. Right off the start of the game, you want one person on the team to be super aggressive and push all the way up to B flag, and or get a flank on their flag, whatever their flag is, wherever, if they spawn on C or if they spawn on A. And the person that's flanking, what he's going to do is he's going to come up behind the enemy team while they're trying to capture B, or trying to push up to capture B, while you're going to jump right on top of B. Now the flanker's job really is just to stop the enemies from capturing that mid flag, because the mid flag is like the most crucial flag on the map. It's like you can win a game. You cannot win a game without it. You can capture CNA, but nothing's going to happen. The enemy team is just going to focus all their energy on one, since they already have the mid flag, and it's almost going to guarantee them a win. And little mistakes like that kind of mess you up. So it's often not a good idea to triple cap. A lot of times I triple cap, and it's not my decision. Like, you can't control it unless if you go in with a full party. But a lot of times when I go in with maybe 1 or 2 friends, the other teammates are going to want to triple cap because they see that we're dominating, which really isn't a good idea. Because what happens when you triple cap is the spawn system gets messed up. Now, there's only 2 places they can spawn, towards the C flag or the A flag, so you know where they're going to come from. But if you have all of the flag, it starts to randomize it and places the enemies on the outskirts of the map. So if you're someone like me who likes to stick around the outside and doesn't really push to the middle unless if you're getting a spawn trap going, then it's really gonna mess you up. Like here, I'm in the middle because we're spawn trapping them on A. And it's just like we have a chopper in the air, so it's kind of like one of these moments where you have no care in the world, nothing to worry about. You're like, there's absolutely no way this game can go wrong. We're up by 30. Of course, if they get a triple cap and hold it down for a few seconds, they're going to crush us, but that's not going to happen. We have a Pablo in the air. And it's just very important to know when to be aggressive. So if you have 2 flags and your team is kind of like really crushing the enemy team, that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, now I have the chance to be aggressive. That means right now, my idea of aggression would actually be a form of defense. If I'm going to be aggressive, I want to hold down these 2 flags. I don't want to push up and take their flag. Or sometimes when you're spawn trapping, you can push too far up and the spawns switch. And you didn't necessarily cap their flag, but you're in their base. The second you step foot in their base, Black Ops, they're going to switch the spawn, or Call of Duty in general, which is a good idea. I mean, nobody wants to spawn and have the enemy be right behind them. That would be obnoxious. Although that has happened to me 1 or 2 times. Screw you, Call of Duty. But whatever, like I was saying, it's very important. And see, like, I mean, you know, I only know 2 people in this game, I believe. So the rest of the team, I have no idea who they are. And they're just running around trying to triple cap now. And we end up losing A and B because of that. And things like that can really lose a game. If the enemy team really stepped up their game right now, and they pushed really hard to try and hold down those 2 flags, they really could have actually caught up. But we managed to get the B flag back and hold it down for the rest of the game. But it's very important not to try to triple cap. The only time you triple cap is when, like, you're absolutely dominating. Well, like, everybody on your team has a Pablo saved up, then sure, what the hell, triple cap, nothing's gonna happen. I know there have been times where I was playing with a group of friends and we were each waiting for our friend to drop down so that way we can all call in our Pablos. It was that bad of a massacre. And that's essentially what the game gets like. Call of Duty is really a spawn trapping type of game. In Halo, there can be spawn trapping, but with organized team pushes, spawn trapping isn't as effective. But in Call of Duty, spawn trapping is just the most dominant form in winning. Now let's talk about spawns, because you can't really spawn trap unless if you know where they're spawning. So in the game, I have narrowed it down to essentially 4 spawns, and every other spawn that your enemy team's going to have is based off of where their teammates are. So the 4 essential spawns would be the A starter and the C starter, as well as behind the trailer in between the C and the A flag, or on the backside of the trailer. And the last spawn would be in the jungle, which is that tire area that I was just in, all the way on the backside of C. And those are your essential spawns in the game, so that way you kind of know where the enemy team is going to be spawning based off of the flag they have, and just based off of where you and your team are positioned. Because if your team's on A, you know they're going to be spawning whether in the backside of trailer or all the way in the jungle side where the tires are. And that's how you know how to maneuver the map. Like, one time I was playing on Nuketown with a friend of mine's last night, we're playing last night with a group of friends of mine's on Nuketown, and I knew, you know, the essential 2 areas for the spawn, because there's really only like 2 to 3 to 4 areas. It's 4 on every map. I believe they have 4 standard spawns, and everything else is based off of where your teammates are. So I knew the 4 spawns, and I would literally catch my friends the second they would come up. I would turn to the side and catch them the second they tried to step foot out of the window. And it was just, I did it 4 times back to back, and it was like incredible. It was like a montage moment where you just turn to the side, pop, turn to the other side, pop, 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 pop. And it really came in handy just because I know the spawns. And the same thing's in Halo. You can't spawn trap them if you don't know where they spawn. If you try to spawn trap them, you're just going to end up dying because they spawn behind you and you end up getting caught. So it's very important to know the spawns in the game before you can spawn trap, and for that, you just learn by playing the game a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you took something out of this. I don't know, if anything at all. Catch you next time. Bye.